Back here working on the boat again. Let me show you guys what I got going on today. So I talked about this being sagged over here. Basically the cockpit was supposed to rest on this fiberglass pillar right here, and for some reason the vertical support, they decided to not put anything in there, so it just bowed out and then the whole cockpit sagged down. It cracked that piece right there. Probably gonna have to do something about that. I don't know, I'm thinking there might have been something in here before that they might have cut out to get access, probably down in the bilge pump or something. So I'm not sure, and that would explain why it stuck so bad. But that edge right there is cut pretty flush. So I don't know, I think there might have just been a flat piece here from the factory that they cut out and then just, hoped that that would work. It's not gonna work. So what I'm doing here, this is almost the final product. You get two pieces of wood that fit in there. It should be marine grade, otherwise you're gonna have to do it eventually, redo it. And then, we're working with clamps together to bring that piece straight again. And then we're running a screw, big, thick, long screw, right through everything. I'll probably even go to lag bolts because I have a couple. That'll make a much better hold if I use lag bolts. These screws will work temporarily, so I get my clamps out of there. And this jack, the jack's purpose is to push the cockpit back up. You can kind of see how that's working there. The cockpit's just sitting on that area, and then it goes up on this bottom section and meets with the floor of the quarter berths in the back. So yeah, the jack is pushing that up. Ideally, I would have a small bottle jack, but I don't. And that would be much better, because how am I going to get this thing back down when the operator is buried in there? Didn't quite think that through. Probably should have went and got a bottle jack from the auto store up the street or something. I have one, but it's like a 12-ton ridiculous bottle jack, and it won't fit in there. It might fit in there now that it's propped up, but it wouldn't have fit in there before. So that's why I'm going with this one. This is my low profile jack. I could get it in there. Yeah, so I said we're working the clamps together. So obviously threaded would be a better choice. You could probably use a C-clamp if you can get it in there. But these ones, all I have to do is turn the handles like a screwdriver. And it cranks the force, multiplies the force in my hand. So working them together, because the threads will limit out, and it'll get tight, and then it won't get any tighter, and I can't undo it, otherwise it'll just go back to the way that it was. So you tighten one clamp all the way, loosen the other one, pull it off, extend the threads all the way for full travel, put it back on, cinch it up with your little ratcheting pawl right there, and then crank it all the way until this one bottoms out, and then you do the same thing. Keep working them back and forth until the wood sandwiches the fiberglass. Big long screws, sometimes it's hard to get them all the way through. Those, I didn't get it through even with my little trick. Just use some crappy old motor oil, dip your screw in it. It'll prevent rust of your fastener. It'll allow you to, go deeper with it. I think the problem that I'm having here is that I can't get behind the screw with enough force to get it through. So I could do pilot holes. It's not going to really work. So this is kind of temporary. Again, like I said, I'm probably going to drill holes and put lag bolts through, so there's no issues. And then we'll probably put something across this face here that supports laterally on the bottom and the top, to stop it from going side to side and failing that way. Or at least if it goes side to side, it'll evenly distribute the force between two. That way you'll have less failure. Less probability for failure. So other things, I don't know, can't really notice from there, but I got everything else out of the boat. Everything. I came in here with a pressure washer and cleaned all the stuff. You can see inside this locker. It's all nice except for down there. Some of the lower bits Can't really get with the pressure washer because they fill up with water too quick. This was all dirty. I don't know if you remember that. Pressure wash that. Pressure wash down here. All that in there is nice and clean. It's fantastic. I still have... I went through and I got all the water out, and then I come back and there's water spots everywhere. Well, I did the outside too with the pressure washer. And I still got water on the inside after I did the outside. Oh, almost lost my balance. There's the outside. Looks great. No leaves and stuff. It's really hard to clean in here. So I don't know, maybe I'll go back and clean in there again. There was like a pile of leaves. I had to suck out with a vacuum. Show you a little secret to awesome pressure washing real quick. That's all clean out. It looks dirty, but I did pressure wash that. Got my drain flowing nice and good. Nice and good. Beer. Essential. This thing is awesome. Worth every goddamn penny. Every penny. And this is the pressure washer I was using. It's the 3100, 3500 Harbor Freight Predator. Also worth every penny. This is a great machine. I was surprised for Harbor Freight how much I love this thing. I've used ones before that are equivalent, and it works just as good. No problems whatsoever. Now, that being said, now that I just said that, I'll probably jinx myself and it'll probably break. I got the mast off of here. I went ahead and untangled all of the rigging and then cinched it up to the mast with some zip ties all the way up and down. Pressure washed that. My sail, I gotta put that somewhere else, the main sail. Got the cushions out. I cannot, I should be able to unzip them and take them off and then wash them in the washer, the shell. But the zipper is really gross and I can't. Some of them don't have pull tabs. Some of them the zipper is like rusted off. But this is the pattern. It's upside down obviously, but it's an eagle with a patriot shield and olive branches and stars. I think this is original, which is kind of cool. I would like to keep them, but some of them don't match, so I don't know. The reason I say it's probably original, there's the logo. It's an American Mariner, and these were built in like the Cold War Vietnam era. Very patriotic times. Fuel crisis. That's why this company failed. The price of gas went back down, and then nobody was interested in sailing anymore. They started getting interested in sailing because the gas prices went up, and that's why this company was started. Trailer sailors for families. And then the fuel price went back up and their company died. Got sold to somebody else and they died. Sold to somebody else. They lost the hull forms and died. Don't really know when the company was actually started. From my record, this is a 74, so, and it says patent pending, so this is one of their earliest boats ever made. So around that time, that's when they started selling boats, which predates what records on the internet say. So that's where I'm at. I don't want to waste your time. This is what I'm working on. I'm not going to show you guys me doing it. There's going to be a lot of cracking that you're going to hear. That's the fiberglass moving back into place. It sounds kind of scary, not going to lie, especially when you're working with, tonnage of force. But yeah, it's just the fiberglass going back into shape, changing shape, and it's fine. Don't be too scared, but also be cautious. Alright, that's it. I hope you guys found this informative. Hope you guys have an outstanding day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.